Hello friends, this is Akshita, your educator. I welcome you all on the platform of Spardha Pariksha by Global Online. As we know friends, Global Online platform has launched a complete series for upcoming CTET examination which will be held in December 2022. In this particular series, we are dealing with Mathematics Paper 2. At the same time, if you are preparing for Mathematics Paper 1, that is CTET Paper 1, we have already completed the Mathematics Paper 1 series, so you can go and watch in the playlist. In today's lecture number 3, we will discuss about the number system again. Some of the topics of the number system have been left that we'll cover, and then we'll move to the divisibility test. Before moving into the video friends, I would like to tell you that the Central Teacher Eligibility Test 2022 for this complete course has been launched by the Global Online platform. For paper 1, following features have been provided: full syllabus theory lectures, practice multiple MCQs, mock test, full syllabus notes in the form of PDF will be given to you, and the course fees is just of 2000 rupees. So you have to go and just download this Global Online app or contact us on this given WhatsApp number for enrolling the course. Now this course is very much beneficial, as following this course you can score maximum marks in the examination, and this can lead to your guaranteed selection in the examination. So friends, if you want to score maximum and want to have the guaranteed selection in the examination, to boost your confidence, this course is very much beneficial for you. Moving on to the paper 2 friends, Central Teacher Eligibility Test paper 2. The complete course again consists of full syllabus theory lectures, practice multiple MCQs, mock test, full syllabus notes, and the course fees is again of 2000 rupees. Similarly for paper 1 and paper 2, now there are some students who want to go for paper 1 and paper 2 also. For them also, complete course consists of the following features: again, full syllabus theory lectures, practice multiple MCQs, mock test, full syllabus notes, and the course fees is just of 2000 rupees. So basically, if you are going for paper 1, course fees is of 2000 rupees. Paper 2, again the course fees is of again 2000 rupees. And if you are going for paper 1 and paper 2, the fees will be just of 3000 rupees. So you just have to follow the procedure for enrolling the course. Go and download this Global Online app in the following steps, as I will show you over here. Go and download the Global Online app of this icon. Moving to the interface, such interface you will find over here. You will find an icon on this interface called as store. Click on the store. Moving to the page called courses, here you will find a search tab. Okay, in this search tab you have to type CTET. If you type the CTET, you will come across these 3 different courses along with the fees will be displayed over here. Okay, so Global Online is not just a platform where you can prepare for CTET. You can prepare for different entrance examination like Maharashtra SET. Moving to the PhD entrance examination, PET exam, also NEET as well as NET examination preparation are also carried out over here. Okay, so this course will be one-stop solution for you. If you will follow our PDFs, our video lectures, then no doubt you will get guaranteed selection in the examination. At the same time, you need not to have follow different kind of sources or books and something like compilation and all. You can completely rely on us. Okay, so in today's lecture we will discuss about the number system. In this previous lecture, we have discussed about the classification of numbers. In classification of numbers, we have discussed what are the real numbers, what are the imaginary numbers, how the numbers are exactly classified. In real numbers, we have seen what is natural number. Okay, the smallest natural number, from where the natural number begins. Okay, at the same time we have seen whole numbers. Nextly we have seen what are the integers, what is the number line. Okay, now what is the imaginary number, that also we have seen. That was not of much importance for your preparation, but you have to just keep in mind that what is imaginary number, that is a square root of any negative number, or square is, for example, if any number I square is equals to -1, for example, square of any number gives a negative term, then that is called as imaginary number. Okay, so this is what we have discussed in yesterday's lecture. At the same time, we have discussed what is the prime number. Okay, now what is the smallest prime number, the only even prime number. These all the topics have been discussed or covered in the yesterday's lecture. Now in today's lecture, what we will discuss is some of the topics that have been remained from the number system that we'll discuss in today's lecture. Okay, now a small portion is remained, that is even number and odd odd number? Very simple. I'll explain it to you it for. Let's just go through it for once. Okay, now what is even number and what is odd number? Okay, what is even number and what is odd number? Basically, even number, it means that any number when it is divisible by 2, any number when we can completely divide it by 2, it is called as even number. I will elaborate it once again, I'll tell you. And odd number is the number which is not divisible by 2. Odd number is a number which is not divisible by 2, and even number is something which is divisible by 2, is called as even number. Okay, now to understand this in detail, for example, I take a number over here. For example, we take 4. When we divide 4 by 2, it means that 2 2s are 4. 4 is completely divisible by 2. It means 4 is what? 4 is even number. Okay, now odd number, when we are taking for example 5 over here. Okay, 5 divided by 2. Is 5 completely divisible by 2? No. So basically 5 will be odd number. So if we begin the series of the even number and odd number from 0, that is whole number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we find is alternate even and odd number are there. Okay, 0, 2, 4, 6. This is even number series, and odd number is 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. Now this doesn't stop, this series doesn't stop, it can extend up to infinity. So basically even number and odd number, even number which is divisible by 2, it means even, odd which is not divisible by 2. This was a simple concept. Now what is the question that can be asked from the even number and odd number? This is the topic of discussion over here. Now the fact that we have to keep in mind is, what if this question asked is summation of even plus even? Okay, I'll tell you two facts over here. That is, whenever we add two different even numbers, we get even number. Okay, we get even number. And when we are adding two different odd numbers, we will get even number only. Okay, we'll get even number only. So basically whenever we add two even numbers, we will get even number, and two odd numbers will also give, summation of two odd numbers will also give even number. For example, 4 plus 2, 4 is also even, 2 is also even. What will get the answer over here is 6. 6 is even number. Now adding two different, for example, odd numbers, we add 7 plus 3. Okay, 7 plus 3, if we do, what we get? 10. 10 is basically an even number. So whenever we add two different odd numbers, we will get an even number. This was the topic of this. Now I'll give you one question over here. For example, the question asked in exam is sum of all even numbers, sum of all the even numbers, this is number, okay, consider this as number, up to 200. Now this kind of questions can be asked in the examination. Now we must be able to understand that sum of all even numbers up to 200. Now when we consider up to 100, what we can find is 1 to 100. If we consider, there are 50 even numbers and 50 odd numbers. Okay, if we consider up to 100, we find that there are 50 even numbers and 50 odd numbers. For next 100, we will find the same, that is 50 even and 50 odd. It means that in 200, that is from 0 to 200, how many odd and how many even numbers are there? That is, sorry, I'll cancel it out. So in 200, up to 200, we'll find 100 even numbers and 100 odd numbers. Okay, how we got this? I guess you have understood that in 200 there are 100 even and 100 odd numbers. Now the question asked to you over here is sum of all the even numbers up to 200. Now there is a formula for finding this, that is, to find the sum of the even numbers, there is one formula is n into n plus 1. Now this is the topic of discussion. This is the formula for finding the sum of the even numbers. Now basically what is n over here in this formula? N is equals to total number of even number. Okay, n is what? N is equals to total number of even number. So putting this value, now how much even number are there in 200? As we know, there are 100 even numbers. So n is equals to what? 100. So putting this in equation, what we get is 100 into 100 plus 1. Okay, it means 100 into 101. This will give us, sorry, 10 1 0 0. Okay, so basically sum of the all even numbers up to 200 will be 10100. This is how the question can be asked in examination. Now what thing you have to keep in mind is this formula. Okay, this formula is important. Here we have done with the classification of numbers, and each number we have discussed in detail, and what kind of questions can be asked also we have discussed in detail. Okay, now moving on to today's topic, here we'll discuss is divisibility rule. Now okay, what we will discuss is divisibility rule. In divisibility rule, before starting I would like to tell you that we will discuss it in such a way that you will be able to remember this. Okay, for example, we will discuss for the very first divisibility test of 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32 at the same time. Okay, now what is the divisibility test of 2, 4, 6, 16, 32? This is something actually I can say these are correlated. Okay, so basically same logic यहाँ पे use किया, so we will discuss it at the same time. Okay, now to discuss the divisibility test of 2, what is the thing over here? We have to check the last digit. Whenever we are checking a particular number is divisible by 2 or not, we will check the last digit. Okay, whenever we are going for divisibility rule for 4, we will check last 2 digits. We will check last 2 digit. In 2 we are checking the last digit only the single last digit. Okay, in 4 we are checking last 2 digit. In 8's divisibility test we will check the last 3 digits. We will check the last 3 digits. In 16 divisibility rule, we will check the last 4 digits. Okay, we will check the last 4 digits. And in case of 32's divisibility test, we will check the last 5 digits. Okay, so this is something that we have to keep in mind. Now what we have to check regarding the last digits over here, let us discuss that. For example, I will give you a number over here. For example, the number is 17456. Okay, if we take this number and we have to check this particular number is divisible by 2, at the same time we will take this is divisible by 4 or not. Okay, now the thing important to you over here is divisibility rule of 2, 4, also 8. Okay, 16 is also important, 16 is not much important, 32 is also not much important, but we have to keep this 3 divisibility rule mandatorily in your mind. Okay, but this 2 is something that is it can be kept in mind using this logic, that is as each one of them is having something similar over here. Okay, last digit देखना, यहाँ पे last 2 digit, यहाँ पे last 3, we have to check here last 4 and here last 5. So this is something we have to keep in mind. Now here I have taken a number and we are checking that a particular number is divisible by 2 and 4 or not. What we will do, as I told you in divisibility rule of 2, what we have to check is last digit. Okay, now the particular last digit is divisible by 2 or not, that we have to check, or basically what we can say is the last digit even or odd. Okay, if the last digit is divisible by 2, it means the complete number is divisible by 2. Okay, so here we can clearly find out that 6 is divisible by 2. 6 is divisible by 2. What we can find is here 2 is divisible by 6. मतलब 6 को अगर 2 से divide कर दिया, what we'll get is 3. It is completely divisible by 2. It means that this complete number will be also divisible by 2. Yes, just what we have to check here is the last digit. The last digit, if it is divisible by 2, it means that the complete number is divisible by 2. Now again, one thing I would like to tell you, in even number what we have seen is if a particular number is divisible by 2, it means that the number is even number. Okay, so if you find any even number at the last digit, it means that it is divisible by 2. This is the logic that we can use over here. Okay, now moving on to the 4 divisibility rule. What we have to check in the 4th divisibility rule is the thing over here, that we have to check the last 2 digits, right? In case of divisibility rule of 4, what we will do is we will check the last 2 digits. Now 56. Is 56 divisible by 4? If it is divisible by 4, it means that the complete number is also divisible by 4. Okay, so here what we can find is 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16. It means 14. It means that this complete number is divisible by 4. Why? Because 56 divided by 4, 56 is divisible by 4. So 1456 is also 17456 is also divisible by 4. In this way, we find the divisibility test for 4. Okay. Similarly, what we have to keep in mind is we have to check the last 3 digits for 8. For example, I take a number over here, 4 4 4 8 8 8. Okay, now in case of 8, divisibility test of 8, what we have to check is last 3 digits. Now take the last 3 digits over here. Are the last 3 digits divisible by 8? Yes, they are divisible by 8. That is 1 1 1. So basically this complete number will also be divisible by 8. So what we have to do is, in case of 8, we have to check the last 3 digits. Similarly, for 16 and 32, we have to check the last 4 digit and last 5 digits. Okay. Now moving on to the divisibility rule for 3 and 9 now. This was one divisibility rule. Okay, I have taken combined for 2 4 6, so 2 4 8 16 and 32. Now the second thing that we'll discuss over here will be divisibility rule for 3 and 9. For 3 and 9, this is also something that we will discuss in combined, that is for 3 and 9. Okay, now understand this. For divisibility rule of 3 and 9, what we will do is, whatever the given number is there, for example, we take a number that is 4 4 4. Now this is the number, and the question is asked, is the number is divisible by 3, is the number is divisible by 9. हम both check करके देखेंगे. What we have to do is, we have to take summation of each number over here. Sum of the digits we have to take. That is basically what we have to do is 4 plus 4 plus 4. It means that 4 ones are 4, 4 3s are 12. So basically this is 12 3 4. So basically what we find is that the summation of all the digits given of the given number, if the summation is divisible by 3, it means that the complete number is divisible by 3. Okay. Similarly, for 9 also, we will take the same number. Okay. For 9 also, what we have to do, 4 plus 4 plus 4, it means that 12 divided by 9. Is 12 divisible by 9? No. So this number is not divisible by 9. Okay. This is how we decide. Now we'll take some of the examples over here. Okay, I'll give some numbers like 439, 7271, okay, and 333 if we take. Okay, if what we have to do over here is, we have to check the divisibility test for 3 as well as for 9. Okay, the very first number given over here is 439. What we have to do is take summation of 4 plus 3 plus 9. If we do 4 plus 3 plus 9, what we get? 4 plus 3 plus 9, it means 16, right? 9 plus 3 plus 4, it means 16. We have to do 16 divided by 3. We have to do 16 divided by 9. Okay, and check whether the number is divisible by 3 and 9 or not. Okay, so is 16 divisible by 3? No. So this number is not divisible by 3. Is 16 divisible by 9? So again answer is no. In this way we have to check. Now try to check this for 7 to 7 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. Okay, 8 plus 2, 9 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. Okay, 17 divided by 3. Answer will be no. Okay, is 17 divisible by 9? Answer will be again no. So basically this number is not divisible by 3 also and not by 9 also. Next, moving on to next number. Okay, 3 3 3. What is 3 plus 3 plus 3? 9. So is 9 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. Okay, so this number will be divisible by 3. So try to find out 9 divided by 9. This is also divisible. So basically this number is again divisible by 9. So in this way we have to find out. I'll give you a number, try to find out the one. Okay, I'll give you numbers like 5 4 6 3 2 1. Okay, try to find out this. Nextly, find out number like 5 4 7 2 1 2. Okay, nextly 7 3 1 2 5 6. Try to find out, is the particular given number over here in this example is divisible by 3 or not, 3 and 9 or not. Okay, no. So this is something that we have discussed. This was the second divisibility rule. In I'm just trying to cover maximum numbers or maximum divisibility rules in one particular, okay, point. Here we have completed one, here we have completed the second one. Now moving to the third one, okay. Let us discuss the third one, that is divisibility rule for 5. Okay, now what is the divisibility rule for 5? This is a very simple. Here what we have to do is we have to check the last digit or the unit digit, we can say. Okay, check last digit or unit digit check the last digit or unit digit. Now what is the number? For example, if we take any number, okay, if the last digit or the unit digit is 0 or 5, in any given number, if the last digit or the unit digit, we can say, is 0 or 5, then it is divisible by 5, or this is the divisibility rule for 5. Just check the last digits. If the last digit is 0 or it is 5, then the number is divisible by 5. For example, if we take 50, if we take 60, if we take 25, okay, 77, okay, 100, 57, 63, 55. This is very simple, okay. Here check out the last digits. Is the digit 0 or 5? Here digit is 0, it means it is divisible by 5. Here digit is again 0, it is divisible by 5. Here it is 5, it is divisible by 5. Here the number is 7, so it is not divisible by 5. Here it is the number given 0, it is divisible by 5. It is not divisible, it is not divisible, it is divisible. But basically what we have to check is the last digit. Last digit को हम क्या बोलेंगे? Unit digit. If it is 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. This was a divisibility rule for 5. Very simple. Now moving on to the next one. This was the third one that we have covered over here. Now the fourth, that is divisibility rule for 6. Divisibility rule for 6. Okay, now in this what we will check is, there are two steps that we have to follow. Any given number, for example, I take 7290 over here. We have to check whether this number is divisible by 2 or not. Also whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. If this number is divisible by 2 as well as it is divisible by 3, it means that this number will be divisible by 6. Okay, this is the strategy that we have to, that is the, of the divisibility rule, not the strategy. This is the rule that is given for divisibility rule for 6. Here we have to check that whether the given particular number is divisible by 2, whether the given number is divisible by 3. If both the conditions follow, if one condition is not following or one condition is not satisfying over here, only the number is divisible by 3 or 2, this is not considered. Okay, here basically both, that is divisibility rule for 2 भी follow करना चाहिए and 3 भी. So then only the number will be divisible by 6. Now let us check. Now what is divisibility rule for 2? As I told you, we have to check the last digit. If the last digit is divisible by 2, it means that the given number is divisible by 2. Okay, so if we take a number over here, that is for example 9342. Okay, now check the last digit. Last digit is 2 over here, right? So number will be divisible by 2. So as we have seen for the divisibility rule for 2, if the last digit is divisible by 2, it means the number is divisible by 2. So it is following the divisibility rule for 2. What is the divisibility rule for 3? Take the summation. Okay, if the summation is divisible by 3, it means that number will be divisible by 3. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 4, 16 and 18. Okay, 16 and 18. Okay, divide by 3. 3 5 are 6. 3 5 are 15. 3 6 are 18. So this number is divisible by 3. So basically this number will be also divisible by 3. So here what we can find is 9342 is following, or it is following the divisibility rule of 2 also, and it is following the divisibility rule for 3 also. So basically this number will be divisible by 6. Okay, in this way we have to find out the divisibility rule, or we have to give the divisibility rule for 6. Okay, one more example. If we take 1472, this is the number. Okay, now check this number is divisible by 3 and 2. Both we have to check, right? Now here for divisibility rule of 2, what we check is the last digit, that is 2. Okay, here the last digit is 2. Is 2 divisible by 2? Yes, it means that this is following the divisibility rule for 2. Okay, now 1472, we have to take summation for checking the divisibility rule for 3. 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 2 करके देखो. It means that 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 7 is 14, 14 divided by 3. Okay, this 14 divided by 3? No. So basically it is not following the divisibility rule of 3. Now the condition is for 6 that both should be followed over here, that is divisibility rule of 2 भी follow करना चाहिए और 3 भी. So 3 follow नहीं करना, it means that this number is not divisible by 6. This is how we carry the divisibility rule for 6. Okay, now this was the fourth. Now let us discuss the divisibility rule for 7. Okay, the fifth one, divisibility rule for 7. Okay, for this what we have to do now, this is a topic of discussion here, we have to understand in detail. Now what we have to do is for the divisibility rule of 7, थोड़ा समझना पड़ेगा ये. If I take a number over here that is 343 and we have to check this number is divisible by 7 or not, what we have to do is last digit, take the last digit. Now what is the last digit of this number? Last digit is 3. Okay, last digit is 3. We have to multiply this 3 by 2. This is the very first rule. This is the very first rule. What we have to do is take the last digit, and multiply it by 2. This is the first rule that we have to follow. Okay, note this one. Okay, this is the first rule. I'll rub it out. Take the last digit and multiply it by 2. This is the first rule. Okay, we have done it. Now what is the second rule? Whatever the number is left now we have taken 3. What number is left over here is 34. Okay, whatever the number is left, we have to subtract the product from that. Now 3 2s are is 6. Subtract this 6 from 34. Okay, when we do 34 minus 6, now whatever the subtraction will come here, now 34 minus 6, when we do, what we get is 28. Okay, and what we have to do is divide 28 by 7. Now whether the given number, what we have to do, I'll tell you once again. What we have to do is जो कुछ भी number दिया है, whatever the number is given, check the last digit. Okay, take the last digit and multiply it by 2. This is the first step. Okay, whenever we multiply and we get the product, whatever the number is left, now here 34 was left, we have subtracted 6. Okay, from 34. Now the subtraction is 28 over here. We got 28. Okay, now to check this, we have to divide it by 7. Now if this number is divisible by 7 completely, then 343 will be also divisible by 7. So this is the rule that we have to follow. Once again I'll tell you, I'll take some other example over here. If we take 7 5 4 3 as the number, okay, check the last digit. First step, as I told you, we have to take the last digit. We have taken 3. Okay, multiply it by 2. This is the first rule. Now what is the product over here? 6. Whatever the number or the product we get, we have to subtract it from the remaining number. Now remaining number is 754. Subtract it. What we will get is 748. Okay, now to check this number is divisible by 7 or not, divide this number by 7. Okay, and what we will get is that 748 is not divisible by 7. It means that this number will be not divisible by 7. To continue this, if you are not able to understand this also, 748 divided by 7, ये भी नहीं कर पा रहे हो आप. For example, if you are not able to solve this division also, continue this process again. Okay, this first step, what we have to do, take the last digit, multiply it by 2. Okay, 8 2s are 16. Okay, whatever the number is left, what number is left here? 74. Subtract 16 from 74. Okay, whatever the subtraction will come, divided by 7 again. Okay, if this number is divisible by 7, then this number is also divisible. As we have seen that whatever the number is given, we have to follow the simple step, that is we have to take the last digit. I will tell you once again in the form of sentence. Take last digit from the given number, digit from given number. Okay, multiply it by 2. Okay, multiply it by 2. What we have from remaining number. Okay, and then divided by 7. If that is divisible by 7, then the number is also divisible by 7. This is the thing that we have to follow. Now for the students who are thinking that this class is going too slow, so this batch or this series has been launched only for them, I can tell, or the students who are completely like me. I'm also someone whose maths was so weak, so I'm teaching this maths topics that is literally from the scratch. Okay, so try to understand this. If you're not able like to go through all this basic things, then try to watch it in the 2x speed or something. Okay, so even if you're not comfortable, you will be comfortable if you will watch it on the speed, okay, particular speed, that is 1.5 or 2x. Okay, so the points will be also not missed. At the same time, you won't be get bored. Okay, so this is in this way. Today we have completed today's lecture. We have check out the points that have been left from previous lectures, as well as the same time we have seen the divisibility rules. Okay, till 7 I think we have seen. Divisibility rule for 10 and 11 is 10 is like very simple. We have to just check the last digit. If the last digit is 0, it means that the number is divisible by 10. Okay, whatever the divisibility test have been left, like that is 10 and 11, I'll discuss in detail, so no worry about that. At the same time, I'll discuss one topic, that is how to find a particular number is given number is prime number or not. Okay, we'll also discuss that, and then we'll move to the next topic in tomorrow's lecture. Okay, that was the end of today's lecture. Thank you for watching it. If you like my video, you can please do hit the like button. At the same time, do subscribe the channel and hit the like button. At the same time, if you have any kind of suggestion, at the same time if you have any kind of doubts regarding our lecture, then you can comment in the comment section. If you even like the video, you can comment in the comment section. That can boost our confidence and will make much more videos. At the same time, once again I would like to tell you the complete course that has been launched by the Global Online for paper 1, for paper 2, and for both paper 1 and paper 2. Here the course fees is just of 2000 rupees. Here is 2000 rupees again course fees, and here the paper 1 and paper 2 course fees is just of 3000 rupees. Here you will be provided with full syllabus theory lectures, practice multiple MCQs, mock test, full syllabus notes with this given fees. Okay, you have to go and download the app or contact us on this given WhatsApp number for enrolling the course. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for more such videos and have a great day. Bye.